Okay, this is a video to show you how to flash the firmware of the DRAM tester. This is an Arduino. This has an Arduino Nano device, so I'm going to show you how to put the firmware there. Okay, so first of all, you need to install the Arduino IDE. The latest one is fine. You can get it from the Arduino page. This one here. Okay, and once you have that software in place, I'm assuming Windows here, but it should be very similar on Mac OS or on Linux. You go here to the page of the DRAM tester. Here you will find a board that looks exactly like the one you have. All right. So here you go to source, not firmware, because in the firmware section we have the X file, and for that you need a different software, but we are going to go straight from source, right? So I'm not going to choose serial here, the serial version, because that one is headless. We want the one with the LCD because we want to see how the testing basically is going on in the LCD here. So I'm going there, and we have 3 files. The main file is the first one, and then we have 2 dependencies. Okay, I'm going to download them here. So as you can see, let me show that again. I click here. All right, and I'm going to put it in a folder that has the same name as the main file. So I'm going to create it. Say new folder. As you can see, it's the same name as the main file without the extension. Okay, it has to be like that. I'm going to go there and I'm going to click save. All right, and now I am also going to do that for the other files, for this too. Okay, all right, so it's download, put it in the same place, and here all right, so I have the 3 files. As you can see, my desktop, I have a folder with the same name as the main file here, same name without the extension, and I have the 3 files there inside. So now I can probably double click here, and if it is correctly associated with your Arduino IDE, it will open, but I will show you just how to do it. If you already have the Arduino IDE open, you can click on create new sketch, for example, new sketch. This is what I just did, create a new sketch, and you can now do open. Okay, we're going to do open. We're going to go to that folder we just created, double click, and we're going to select the main file. Okay, open. All right, now you should see a tab with the main file here, but you should also see tabs for the 2 secondary files. Okay, otherwise this will not compile. If you want to make sure that everything is okay, just click on this button, which is verify, and it should compile. It says compiling sketch, done compiling, no errors, right? So if you got this right, you're already able to compile this program, this Arduino program, so you're ready to flash it, right? But we need to connect the board, right? We need to connect an Arduino. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the jumpers that you can see there. So basically the programming functionality of the hardware is off. So I'm going to do that. Give me 1 sec. Okay, now as you can see, no jumpers. And I'm going to connect the Arduino to the computer. Okay, I heard something in the machine where it says connected. And now, as you can see here, it says Arduino Nano on COM7. You might need to go and change that. You can do this here. You need to have these settings. Board, Arduino Nano, all right? Port, in my case, is COM7. It might be different for you, but I think that you will have only one option here, unless you have more boards connected. The one that shows up here is the right one for the connection. And now this is important, the bootloader. Depending on which Nano you got, you might get one with the old bootloader or with the new bootloader, okay? Never the last option, 168. We are always talking about the 328p, all right? So if you have issues flashing the firmware, you need to change the bootloader. For sure, if you get errors, the problem is this one, that you have the wrong bootloader here. So it's either the first one or the second one, okay? In my case, it's the second one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, to click here, which is upload, and I want to upload it to the board, right? I'm going to click in upload, and you will see that it compiles the sketch again. Uploading, you will see some lights flashing here, as you can see. Uploading. Okay, let's see. Done uploading. That's what you need to get. If you get delays, like this sits here forever and nothing happens, then you have to go and change the bootloader. It's not the right one, right? If you get errors here in red, you need to go and change the bootloader. It's not the right one, okay? So basically, make sure that you play with these two settings because it depends on which one you got, all right? Okay, so that's it. Now the board is up and running on Flash. Obviously it says off because the jumpers are not installed. You need to install them again, but always install the jumpers with the board turned off. Okay, that's it. Thank you.